Assalamualaikum, welcome back to my channel. It's been ages since last time I'm doing vlog and posting videos on my YouTube, and now I wanted to do it again. Well, actually it's a bit weird for me to talk in front of the camera again but it's just weird because you literally talk to nobody. It's just a camera, and I was thinking that I might going to stop doing vlogging or posting any videos, but then I was thinking again, well, I'm happy to doing vlogging, I'm happy to talk. So there are some ideas come up to my mind, and I was thinking that maybe I need to write it down on my WordPress, but then, well, it's gonna be much easier for me to talk rather than to write it down, because sometimes it's kind of hard to find any proper words to put it in together into a sentence and then build the paragraphs, make the coherence. So it's a little bit hard. Well, it doesn't mean that doing vlog or some video doesn't need any structure or coherence, but well, it's still easier. Well, okay, back to the topic. I wasn't about to talk about the structure of making video or writing or WordPress or anything, but now I'd like to share with you about my experience about my thought again. Well, actually I wanted to make vlog when I had friends come up from Galway here to Dublin, and then we went for a walk from Bray to Greystone, and the weather was nice as well. I was thinking, well, it's gonna be a good idea if I'm doing some vlogging. But then in the middle of our trip I was stuck and I lost my mood to vlogging. So, well, just stop doing vlog, and I just want to stop. But then few days ago I was thinking again, why don't I share my thoughts? So like actually 3 weeks ago I obviously finished my study. I got my final result from my college 3 weeks ago, but my graduation is gonna be at the 5th of December this year, which is it's gonna be my end of journey doing a master in University College Dublin. I'm happy actually, but I'm kind of sad as well. Happy because, well, now I'm here, I'm finished my study, I'm doing my best, and then I reached this stage. But what makes me sad, because sometimes maybe it's gonna be weird, but I feel that in most of the time I miss college. I want to be in the classroom, either being a student or being a lecturer. It's kinda odd because I was thinking that when I'm still doing my study, I always think that, well, I just wanna finish my program as soon as possible. I want to graduate, I want to get some job, which is that true, but I'm still missing classroom. So I'm kind of sad, because means that when I'm graduate I'm not student anymore, and I feel like old, even though I'm not that old, but I feel like old because I'm not student anymore. And I was contemplating like what I had this year, especially since I moved in here to Ireland. And most of the time I was thinking that maybe I did better than years before. I wouldn't say it's wrong, but that's not totally right as well. It's just kind of one of my biggest achievement in my life. Like, I'm doing my master, I did it in a year, and I did it well. As I always say to my sisters and my family, it's not always about study, about official document that I get to mark down that I did it. But in a year I got a lot of life experience, like I wouldn't get it in a classroom. Okay, it's kind of a lot of things that changed the way I'm thinking, the way I'm seeing about something. My objection, like about seeing problem. Also this year 2017, I still remember on the 1st of January I was thinking that, well, what are my resolutions for 2017, and I hadn't write too many things that I wanted to achieve. I just write down that I want to be closer to Allah. But it's a little bit maybe guys, you guys gonna think that I'm kinda old person, but that's true. Like, I'm thinking that if I get far away from my creator, it's just gonna make me far away from my goals as well. So I decided to take steps closer to my creator, and I feel like it's a little bit hard in the beginning. Like, many things that I find out that actually not really relate to my religion. It doesn't mean that I wanted to be a terrorist, no. But like, I used to date, I used to have a boyfriend back then. That's my biggest problem. And I was thinking that's fine to have a boyfriend in Islam, but then I find out it's not. So my biggest decision, or the hardest decision, that I dumped my boyfriend, well, my ex-boyfriend, and I said to him that I don't want this relationship. It's haram. Oh my god, I can't imagine that now I'm talking about haram, well, which is the thing that I wouldn't talk about before. But that's like this 2017. I still remember it was on February or March maybe. Well, I forgot actually. But yeah, I say to my ex-boyfriend that I don't want to have like a relationship, that Allah hates it. And my mom and sisters were in a shock as well, because it's kinda not me. But I say to myself that that's the right thing to do this. Maybe most of people gonna call me hypocrite, but no, that's my first step to get closer to Allah. I broke up with my boyfriend because I don't want to make Allah get jealous again. And then, well, on July, it was my birthday and I hit 24. I was thinking that in 24, well, I'm old, but I'm not as well. The hardest being 24 is your family gonna ask you when you're gonna get married. It is, I don't see that it's gonna happen to me anytime soon. Not this year, definitely. I don't know, next year or in 2 years or in 3 years. But there's a lot of challenge in being 24. And I was thinking back when I was 17, I always thought that when I'm here 23 or 24, I'm gonna having a proper job, a stable financial, like, and then maybe a fiancé or get married or a stable relationship. That's my thoughts when I was in 17 or 18, and I was thinking everything's gonna be fine, everything's gonna be easy, I can get this, I can get that, I can get him, I can get everything that I want to. But then in reality, that's not that easy. I was contemplating again that there are so many things that I haven't reached yet. Maybe in my study, I did well. In my job, I just take my first step to get, like, to start my career. And that's not that hard. Like, well, but this is not the job that I wanted to have when I was 17. This is not the job that I was thinking that I'm gonna have when I'm 24, but still, alhamdulillah, I have a job even before I finish my study. And also, the funny things, when I was 18 or 17, I was thinking at 24 I might going to have fiancé, and then I was thinking at 24 I would have already preparing for my wedding, but that's not, even I have no boyfriend right now, that's not the problem for me, but that was the problem for my old me. But now I'm happy. Like, maybe my family and my parents were asking me when I'm going to get married, and then I also know some friends of mine that say to me that I cannot be selfish just thinking about my study, just thinking about my career, but I also have to think about my family, about my future, which is what they mean is getting married. So that's the thing that I was thinking I'm gonna have at 24, but in reality that's not exactly what I would like to have when I was 17. It doesn't mean that what I have now is not good. No, it's just different. So it was prove me that what I was thinking as a teenager and as adult, it's different in a good way. Like, I have been through many things and it shaped me right now. And also friendship, this is the thing that I never think that it's an important thing in my life back then when I was a teenager. I always think that friendship is kind of natural thing, so I'm gonna have it as I grow up because people loves being friends. But then now sometimes I have struggled with friendship. Yeah, like, it's kind of you make a relationship with a boy. It's kind of you're gonna have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Having a good friend is hard. It's kind of you need to find your true love as well. Back then when I was teenager, I used to have a lot of friends. And I was thinking that it was because I'm famous and many people wanted to be my friends, but that's not true. Like, in 24, it's important for you to have friends as well. Well, I wouldn't say having a lot of friends when you grow up is a good thing. Just keep or stick on to 2 or 3 people. Like, when they are really, really good to you, you don't have to have more than 5 close friends, I think. Well, you can make connection. So that's the thing that makes my think or my opinion different. Being 24, it's about making connection and keeping a good friend. So I rather to have like 3 good friends and then have lots of connection. That's what happened in 24. Like, you don't have 5 or 10 or 20 friends that you go out every weekend. No, you need connections, but you just need maybe 2 or 3 good friends. Okay, so that's like, connections and friendship, it's different. A good friend, it's kind of you need it. It's kind of you need to eat, you need love, and you need friend. Connection as well. Well, it's important, but it's different between friendship and connections. Alright. And then love story in 24 and 17. I was thinking that, and I was 17, I think that I'm gonna spend my entire life with this guy because I love him so much. That's bullshit. That's not true. That's not the thing that you want to have when you're 24, and you're gonna regret maybe that you ever loved this person. You got what I mean? And 24, having a love relationship, it's not easy as well, especially when you think that you want to have a marriage life. You need to choose carefully. Like, you can't pick a random guy and then get married or having sex. Or wait, am I just talking about that? Well, I don't care. But yeah, like, when I was teenager and I was thinking that, well, love is something natural as well. Like, I'm gonna have boyfriend that I like, I'm gonna have somebody that's gonna love me so much. But that's not the thing. When you grow up, in your mind, that's not only about love story, about relationship, about marriage, but also you're gonna have a lot of things that you have to fight. Career, family, friends, and you think about to gain a lot of money because you need home, you need to pay bills, you need to eat, you need to travel, and there's a lot of things that you have to think rather than love. Because it's still important, it's still kinda essential. But then I was thinking again, why I was told when I was 17 that I'm gonna get married at 24, 25, while exactly finding a soulmate is not that easy as well. And I used to fall in love, but I think, or I believe at least now, it's always to the wrong person, or maybe it's right person but wrong time. Okay, so I haven't find the right person and in the right time. I might already found a right person in the wrong time, or in the right time but wrong person. So you need both right person and right time. And now I learned from my experience that's kind of a rush is not good at all. Like when you meet a guy that you think that he's the one, just think about it again, why you like him, why you need him, what you gonna do with him. Do you want a like casual date, or you want a long-term relationship? So that's kind of thing you need to think it twice when you're 24. And there are some friends as well that asking me why am I not getting married yet. It's not because I don't want to get married, but again because I haven't find a right person. Well, I never said that I don't want to get married. I want to, but with the right guy, you know. Like, oh my god, it's so hard. It's not kind of you buy a clothes or you buy a boots, you buy a bag from the shop that if you don't like you can return them. That's not the thing, kind of is not the thing about marriage. So sometimes I feel like disturbed when people asking me when I'm gonna get married. Why you ask me? It's kind of funny why people always asking a single person when you're gonna get married. Why can't us as a single asking you who already get married, why you already get married? Like, can you answer me? And maybe you can help me? Or you want to be the cupid for us? Well, that's the thing. Before you ask person, ask yourself the same question, okay? Because I do believe that every person has its time. Like me and maybe you and my sisters and my friends, we are have different time. Even though we have the same age, we have the same passion, but we have different time. I might going to live for 70 years. You might going to live for 80 years. When I decided to continue my study and you decided to get married or you decided to work, we already have different time, alright? So you cannot generalize people. You cannot generalize a person's life and you think that they have to be the same as you, alright? Yeah, like living outside from home country, it gives me lots of life experience, a lot of like I open my horizon. The thing that I would never think about before, now I'm doing it. And also maintain taqwa. If you know taqwa, it's kind of when you submitted yourself to the God. It's also not easy. When I decided to hijrah, well, I don't want to call myself that I'm doing hijrah or moving from worse to better, because I'm still learning and I don't want people to judge me. But there's a lot of things that happened to me in a good way when I decided to submitting myself to God. And well, actually it's nice day today. It's Saturday and it's so sunny and a little bit windy here in Bali. I'm gonna see my friends maybe in the town. I might going to read, I might going to write. So thank you guys for watching and thank you for listening for the nonsense topic that I talked about here. But hopefully there's even though a tiny thing that you can take from my life experience. I always happy to share my life. I mean that's not all of my life, okay? Not to share money because I don't have a lot of money yet. But like when people asking me about my experience, I do happy to share it with you. So thanks for watching and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye!